Hello and welcome to the channel Lifestyle and Fashion Tea. Yes, I am your host, Tracy. We're going to jump right into it. This Diddy trial is a hot mess. It's a hot mess. Diddy is evil. Yes, he is the devil. If you took a look at my last video that I posted earlier today about Diddy bribing Cassie's mom for $20K, that is so evil. He's a millionaire. Cassie's mother had to take out a home equity loan. She had to take out a home equity loan to pay him. And then he gonna return it. That's not the point. You took her through all that. But Cassie's mother said she tried to fight him. Cassie's mother said, look at here. God. Don't put your hands on my door. See, that would have been me. I would have been up in the rip a long time ago. And if y'all see Cassie, if you seen Cassie's mother on TV, she looked like, oh my gosh. She said she tried to hit him, but she kept missing because she was trying to get the phone back. Oh, Diddy is the devil. He is truly the devil. What I want to talk about now, I want to talk about one of the male escorts, which they call the Punisher. He testified today. And I'm going to read a little bit from the news, and then I'm going to read a little bit from the court transcripts. Okay? And his name is Sheree Hayes. He's known professionally as the Punisher, a nickname said he was given on the West 4th Street basketball court. Testified that he came to know Sean Combs and Cassie Ventura in late 2012 after he was hired to create like a sexy scene, erotic scene for them on occasion. Because it's nasty. Not Sheree, but let's keep going. Hayes testified that he advertised on a website and his phone number was on the website. He told the court that a woman who went by Janet called, stating it was her birthday, and her husband said he could hire a dancer. Hayes testified that he was instructed to go to Trump Tower on Central Park West to perform a striptease. When he arrived, he testified that Ventura greeted him in a bathrobe with nothing on underneath and explained that she didn't want me to actually dance. Instead, Hayes testified that the woman he still knew as Janet said she and her husband liked to create a sexy scene that included the application of baby oil. I am going to find out what is up with the baby oil. Is it something in the baby oil that I don't, not per se, like if Diddy put something in the baby oil, but is it something in the baby oil that just make you shine other than that? But let's keep going. Janet said she and her husband liked to create a that included the application of baby oil while her husband watched. She allegedly handed him a stack of money that he counted in the bathroom, totaling $800. I was specifically told not to acknowledge her husband. Try not to look at him. No communication between me and him, Hayes testified. He told the court that he did not recognize the man Ventura referred to as her husband, but came to learn in subsequent encounters that it was that nasty Sean Combs. Nasty. The room was dimly lit, maybe electronic candles, Hayes testified. All of the furniture was covered in sheets, and there was an area pretty much for me to sit and for her to sit across from me. There were bowls of water and bottles of the daggone baby oil. Y'all, this be making me mad. Okay, but let's keep going. During the encounter, Hayes testified that a man entered the hotel suite. The man was nude. I could not see his face, Hayes testified. So it was a nude male. Listen, y'all. A nude male with a veil on. What the hell? A nude male with a veil on. Why? Why does he have a veil on? What I saw was a bottle of Astroglide he was carrying. He told the court that he used the product himself and recognized the purple cap. He said he used it himself. I might not even have to read the transcript because it says, the court transcript says, how did you know what Astroglide was? And he says, because he uses it himself, he recognized that purple top. Wait a minute, I just got to go back. The man was nude. I could not see his face. So y'all got a picture. Diddy nude. With a veil on. Is he sick or what? Sicko! Oh my goodness. Did he come out there butt naked with a veil on? If I could create a picture of Diddy looking half naked or some kind of way make that a thumbnail, I would because that's a hot mess. There was a table and chair, so he sat behind the table and chair. Hayes recalled in his testimony, I noticed at times he was masturbating. So before they even started, he started? Oh, Lord, 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 Lord. Boy, Diddy, you're going to have to do some serious repenting. Serious. I don't know. I don't know. I know God is not pleased with this. Hayes testified that Combs spoke to Ventura during the 25 to 45 minute episode. It was mostly subtle directions. Move the light to the side. Move her body a certain way, Hayes testified. At some point, the man stood up and left the room. Miss Ventura followed him out. I sat there waiting on the couch, Hayes told the court. When Ventura re-entered the room, she asked me if I wanted to finish. I declined. I said I was good. As long as they were happy, I was happy. She said that's what we wanted. And I was handed additional money. It was an additional $1,200, according to Hayes' testimony. Hayes told the court the couple called him another 8 to 12 times. After that, they went to a lunch break. I just throw that in there. I'm trying to... The Astroglide, the baby oil. table and chair. He sat behind the table and chair. This little episode lasted for 20 to 45 minutes. They go back in the room. Come back out the room. Cassie says, "You want to finish? Y'all ain't had enough." He said, "No. As long as y'all happy, I'm happy." Cassie said, "Yeah, that's what we wanted. We wanted that. We needed that in our life." And child, the Punisher got $1,200. An extra 12. So what's he get at first? 12 and 8. So all in reality, he made $2,000 with Diddy. Diddy, you are a billionaire. Should have gave him 5, 10. That ain't no money. I ain't gonna be giving up nothing for no 2. Especially after I recognize who you are. Oh my goodness. Now, I don't know if I said it or not, but just to make it clear in everything that I'm saying, he did not get his name the Punisher for bedroom skills. He got his name the Punisher from his skills on the basketball court. Now, I did hear that Kid Cudi will be coming to testify tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Stay right there and let me look it up to be sure. I'm just sick with this. This is okay. Diddy trial live updates. Exotic dancer named the Punisher, hired for up to 12. Freak off. He testifies in wild detail. Boy. Let me see what this one says. A federal agent who raided Sean Diddy Combs' Miami estate is on the stand in the disgraced rap mogul's federal ex-trafficking trial in Manhattan, where he's expected to give details about Diddy's depraved freak-off ex-marathons at the center of the case. The jury was shown photo taken during a raid of Sean Diddy Combs' Miami home, showing ex-toys, bottles of baby oil, and parts of an AR-15. Rapper Kid Cudi, born Scott Muscati, is expected, there it is, to take the stand late Wednesday or early Thursday. Combs, 55, has pleaded not guilty. Well, you need to change it now. See if they'll let you go. Take your plea deal now. Not guilty to 1 count of racketeering conspiracy, 2 counts of ex-trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. And you are guilty of all that, Sean Diddy Combs. You are guilty of all of that. The trial is not televised because cameras are prohibited inside the federal courthouse, but we hear, okay. Exotic dancer talks about new book. The dancer was speaking on a new book, In Search of Freezer Meat, which features Diddy and Cassie? What? I missed this. Lord, the exotic dancer talks about a new book, In Search of Freezer Meat, which features Diddy, Cassie. Sheree, the Punisher Hayes, testified that he recently published, In Search of Freezer Meat. No, he did not name drop the book. Oh, this book about to sell. This book about to sell. He put it, woo, a men's self-help book about erectile dysfunction by way of a penis implant that he said features Sean Diddy Combs and Cassie Ventura. Oh my goodness. Hayes told prosecutors that sexual encounters Combs and Ventura are editorialized in the book in 6.5 pages, where he called them a married, wealthy couple. He said he sensationalized describing Ventura in the book. Y'all, the book is called In Search of Freezer Meat. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Y'all, it's real, genuine medical advice, but it's framed as me telling personal stories, Hayes told the jury. When I was going through the issue, it was hard for me to find a relatable source to help me with the problem, so I decided to write a book. I used personal stories where I tried to make light of the issue and comical references that could possibly be relatable. Hayes said earlier that he had experienced sexual performance issues when he was around Combs and Ventura, specifically experiencing anxiety and maintaining an erection. Lord, y'all, I'm not lying. Lord, y'all. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Y'all, In Search of Freezer Meat. In Search of Freezer Meat. Stop playing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Child. I had to make it a little smaller so you could see it. In Search of Freezer Meat. Oh my goodness. He said, look at here. I'm going to capitalize off of this. Okay, what else does it say? He testified that he used Cialis, Viagra, and even a corner store pill to fight the issue, but ultimately said he had performance issues due to Combs directing him during sex. Me, personally, a sexual scenario with a woman's partner present actively giving directions was not the norm for me. So it created some discomfort that could affect my performance, Hayes testified. The book was released on May 9th. Well, get the moving and get the stepping. Shut the front door. Y'all, if you want to go get the book, I'm going to tell you again. It is called In Search of Freezer Meat. Lord, Lord, Lord. It's a real, genuine medical advice, but it's framed as me telling personal stories, Hayes told the jury. He said, look, you're going to be directing me. I can't keep this up. Move to the side, move to the left, move to the right, move up, move down, slide over here. Look, I was having trouble. Y'all let me know in the comments, what do y'all think about all of this mess? I ain't never seen so much nastiness in my life. In my life. What the world? In Search of Freezer Meat. Well, I don't have that type of problem. And but if y'all, any men out there having some erectile dysfunction, you might want to go buy In Search of Freezer Meat. But he said he used stories of Cassie and Diddy. So I might just get it. I wonder if it's on Amazon. Let me know in the comments if y'all gonna get the book. We can read it together. We can read the stories together about Cassie Inventor. Cassie and Diddy, because he said he used them. But this is crazy. This is absolutely insane. Well, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please keep me in this algorithm, because y'all know what I'm about to say. I think I'm being shadow banned. I don't know. So that's why I'm just showing my face more. Maybe they think I'm some AI type person. I don't know. I don't know. So, again, like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell, because sometimes I do go live early in the morning. Now, I may not go live early tomorrow, but check my live out this morning. From this morning. It was good. It was really good, because I got to entertain you while the updates are coming through. And that's shout out to Inner City Press. All right, again, one more time. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know in the comments if you're going to get the book. Let me know in the comments how you feel about the trial so far. Let me know your thoughts on what is going on about any and everything on the Diddy trial. And until the next video, which will be in about an hour, peace. I'm going to get me some dinner. I love y'all. To all that subscribe and watch from day one. Did I just spit out my mouth? What the world? Let me get out of here. Bye.